Hey guys, welcome back. This is Bashar Zori with another speed paint. This one's going to be a little bit different. It's Christmas dedicated, and I know that's a little bit weird to do because it's already been Christmas. And Happy New Year to everybody. Merry Christmas. This could pass as a New Year's speed paint or a Christmas speed paint, to be quite frank with you, because it's wintertime, and this painting is based on wintertime. So first of all, let me just explain my process. I've been trying to do this thing where I use sort of this I don't know how you would call it, but like just like a intuitive sense of where I'm going to put my next lines. So as you can see here, I'm drawing a whole lot of stuff that is on the right side of the man who I'm currently working on his face, and a lot of it is changing very rapidly. I like to use the blur tool a lot to get my effects down. I just find it to be very useful. Um, but things will change. I mean, ever since I've been trying this technique, where I go from, like, how do you put it? Like, not drawing from imagination where you can see things on the page, but instead just trying to going with the technical side of things where, like if your hand is meant to move up, then you move it up. If it's meant to move down, then you move it down. And then essentially, the lines that come out you have to work with. That's part of the reason why he started off so big, the character who's now on the right. And there's part of another reason why I didn't like the character who was on the left, although they both followed the same technique, which was that, I would just draw whatever, my hand wanted to draw. Kind of like automatic writing, but in a way it's automatic drawing. So you can see here that the man has become very thin, and that I didn't really preserve a lot of the original ideas that I had, but that's kind of what I mean. I went from having a sort of very rough idea of what I wanted to draw. In fact, this painting was first going to be called The Fat Man, and then I realized that's very derogatory. And plus, the man who I ended up with is kind of, maybe you might call him muscular, you might call him, average weight. So, I mean, assuming that couple of things, I decided to rename the painting to Wintertime. Um, and here you can see I'm drawing the snowman. I was actually quite apprehensive to draw the snowman. I'm only apprehensive to draw brand new characters or brand new scenes on a piece, even characters, just because I don't have that. I used to have, and I'm still trying to catch up with it. You've heard it from many of my videos. I'm trying to catch up with this imagination thing, where like I want to get good enough at being able to learn as much as I can without calling myself this form of style, or without calling my art a certain form of a style. I really want to figure out as many styles as I can before reaching a certain point where I say, okay, so this is the style that I want. I would call this an evolution of my campfire video because I also tried to input a lot of the different techniques that I used to make that speed paint into this one. Um, Again, I was just following lines and trying to work it out. I've been doing a lot of sketching in my sketchbook too, and I've been following the same technique. And here, though, digital art is kind of different just because there's the blur tool, and I love the blur tool. Um, and again, my liquify tool kind of made that little weird, odd technicality thing where it wasn't really keeping the pixels the right opacity, so I couldn't use it, and that really forced me to not make cop outs because I know that the liquify tool is a very sort of it's a very like easy way to get around things. When I was in animation school, my teachers would really, really discourage me from using the liquify tool because I thought it was just an easy way out of actually getting a drawing done. So that I'm trying to do as well. You can see now that I basically got a Christmas tree with a star on top. The snowman is just about done. He's got Merry Christmas written on the top of his hat. And right now I'm just drawing trees, putting in some grass. There's some mountains in the background. Um, Even to this point, I didn't think it was a complete scene, but then I started to add the clouds and all of this stuff. And then at the very end, I did this really fun thing where I just put a whole lot of half opacity circles around, and became what it is. And this is the speed paint. Here's the final picture, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.